Hey viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest 6?
6, yes.
6.
So when we last left off, we had gone to talk to our friend the ferryman, and
Our best friend.
yeah, gives us free stuff. Oh, you might want to check for the jester dude in the bookstore.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if he'll be there, but I don't know what triggers him to be there, so.
Door, use.
Nope, okay.
Good
well,
day again. How may I help you?
Well, goodbye.
Bye!
He actually did wave goodbye there. Alright.
So, I would recommend not going to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, being that it's gonna be a death trap.
Functionally immortal thanks to save.
I mean, I guess.
Magic map. Go.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
This would be a pretty cool, way to travel. No!
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I like how through Alexander's entire magical career, he has never known what the hell he's doing. He's just like, eh.
Improvise.
Well, usually he just follows directions. He, like, reads a book, and he's like, okay, I think I can handle that. You think you're ready?
Probably not.
I like the sound of
Alexander
the snoring
hears someone
oysters.
coming.
Could have just kept going that way.
Could have, but he's not rude.
5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man, said he, with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man it be, then man it dies.
You have to wait until the music.
Old Tom Troll, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well.
No, you have to wait for the crown to go away. There you go, now.
Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose.
The jumbo nose.
Tom Troll I am, that's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea. A flower of stench has washed ashore. A flower 'tis all, and nothing more.
Snurk.
Ugh. Gross.
Listen, hark you, Grovenor. Do your duty as you swore. With your ears, please tell us more.
Alexander winds the tin nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears.
Nice that they wait for me to do my thing.
Yep.
Sounds like a human's winding some kind of mechanical device.
And by the way, if you don't do anything, he can hear your heartbeat. So his hearing is, like, really good. I like his little dance.
He got down.
A nose is not a way to spy. My ears cannot be told a lie. A nightingale is all there be. No man is near, and so say me. Taste, Grump, that we might know whether friend or whether foe.
Are you just gonna let it happen?
Mint. Mint?
Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth.
Grump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others bleat. No danger is this one so sweet.
dilly-dilly, use your hands. Is it beast or is it man?
Alexander holds the rabbit foot out for the gnome with the huge hands.
It's a bald head.
Be all you mad? What aileth thee? A bunny can't trill merrily. A hare does not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet.
Hey.
Old Bill Batter, never fatter. Vision can resolve this matter. Look you now and end this chatter.
Alexander pours the contents of the empty-looking ink bottle over himself.
By all that's beauteous, fair, and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly. There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this. Let's now away.
Congratulations, you're nothing.
I feel like there's hidden meaning
Alexander did it! He's fooled the guards!
there. Ah, victory. Now to celebrate.
Huh? No.
Alexander pulls out
Save.
his magic map.
I gotta go get another mint.
Oh.
In case I need to make a genie all drunk.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Then I'll come back here. What they don't tell you is you can only use the map a certain number of times. Ha! Take that, Sierra.
They did that in King's Quest 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a rotten bridge that you had to cross to get to, like, the end of the... By the way, there's a change here.
Sign?
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
Well, there you go.
Sadness.
The mint dish is empty.
How fare you, good merchant?
A man my age can only thank the heavens for continued strength, young sire.
All right.
I mean, you got a mint, your life is kind of a black abyss.
Well, he doesn't need the mints. They're for the customers.
That's true.
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look.
Get the gnome with the super eyes. Or troll.
It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice, announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul Al-Hazrad and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles." Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife.
Oh, no?
Check the pawn shop, or Ellie's bookshop again.
Oh, just in case the guy's back?
Yeah. There he is.
Hey.
Hello. I will be right up.
Like I said, I don't know
Now.
what procs him.
What can I do for you?
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and
I appreciate the offer of the ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I'm already spoken. Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flint mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Kasima told me about you when she arrived home. How
What?
came you here?
Why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But you know Cassima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I saw her briefly when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me, Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. If we had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing. Everyone in the kingdom seems to despair with her these days. The streets are silent.
Where is she now?
The princess is sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but the Wazir says she insisted out of respect.
I see. You've yet to say who you are, and how you know the princess.
I? Oh, pardon me. My name is Jallo. I am clown to the royal court, and have been since the marriage of Cassima's parents, King Caliphim and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life, so in love. And Cassima's birth. It would be hard to explain how long they had waited, how they had hoped for a child. I mean, she was such a charming little thing, smart as a whip, kind and sweet. Oh, she means everything to this kingdom, Alexander, and to me. I'm so terribly worried about her.
About her grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir or his plans for Cassima.
Really?
I'm still living at the castle of the crown as court clown, his clown. But it is more to keep my ear to the ground than out of loyalty. I wish I knew what the princess thinks these days. If only I could find Sing Sing, Cassima's pet nightingale. I might be able to send the princess a message. As it is, I must wait for the end of her seclusion.
What can you tell me about the Wazir?
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul Al-Hazrad. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for Al-Hazrad to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliphim had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazrad became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cassima ever since she was a young girl.
Ew.
And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything. And Cassima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Cassima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. Now I must return to the castle. Look, I don't want to arouse suspicion. I'll try to meet you here again later.
Thank you for the information, Jallo. Be very careful.
That was a lot of exposition.
Yep. That was an important character to meet.
See if we can get more of it.
How fare you, merchant?
Probably not.
Well, I would be better if I could only finish my manuscript. I am a budding novelist, you know.
Less exposition. Okay. I'll wonder. I don't think I have anything new to get that nightingale.
Well, you know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to send a message to a princess, how could you give her hope?
Give her a stinky flower?
No.
Give her my ring?
I don't know.
Whatever. She's clearly been wooed. Now it's about saving the kingdom. The princess is beyond my reach and my love. I go kicking Jafar Jr. in the face repeatedly.
Oh boy.
Look, a prince has got a prince.
I mean...
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Boosh.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Zoom!
Zip-dop doobity-bop.
If you could actually mod this game and get rid of, like, exchange all the sound effects, you teleport, it's like, zip, zap, zoobity bop! Oh, what do we got?
I feel like I don't know anybody who would try and mod these games, because I don't really know what you'd try to mod. They're gnomes, not trolls.
Oh, well, that one was a troll.
No. I'm pretty sure they're gnomes.
Alright, let's check this place out. What? Well, this is probably gonna die.
Alexander reaches out to touch the Black Widow.
I like how you just touched it. You didn't even, like, figure out what it was. You were just like...
That's right. Go with your feelings. Get closer to me.
Alexander feels the tiny pinprick of the spider's bite and the slow burning of her poison.
Now that sound effect was perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for the memories.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Why do you think they call her a widow?
Hey! I think Black Widows are that poisonous, are they in real life?
No.
So I should have been fine.
This is a fantasy game and she can talk.
Wow. Hiya, gorgeous. Oh, what a luscious-looking hunk of flesh you are.
Thank you, I guess. Who are you?
How charming of you to pretend not to know. I'm Black Widow, of course. The femme fatale of all femme fatales. Know what I mean? You know, I was just thinking it was time I found my 50th, another husband. It would be quite a horror, an honor to have me as a bride. Just look at my beautiful weaving. It's so light, so delicate. You'll never want to leave my little nest.
It is a lovely web, but my heart is elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Oh, drat! The loss is yours. I'm sure you'll change your mind once you consider the advantages.
I mean, she does have 8 legs.
Well, she can sew, but can she do dishes?
Oh god. Okay.
Have you changed your mind? My offer of dead wedlock is still open.
She is subtle. Now, I would like to point out that there is something there.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, trying to grab will just get me killed. So... Oh, I thought the bees were gonna murder me.
Nope. They're just cute.
What?
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh, sorry. Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
No, there's no one here.
I love this place. The Isle of Wonder is ridiculous. The Isle of Wonder is like so funny, and there's an exchange that I think you're gonna be really frustrated with, but I think is hilarious.
Oh, what in the hell?
The fallen log has a good-sized knot or bump.
But the high-pitched piercing is awful.
Milkweed thrives near the mucky swamp. Small bottles filled with milk grow on it like fruit.
Because it's milkweed.
A large tree stretches knotted limbs out over the swamp. Part of the tree's trunk is shaped like the face of a dog. Why, it must be a dogwood tree.
Ah!
A stick is stuck in the middle of the swamp.
There's a lot going on here.
Alexander takes a close look at the tomato on the ground. It appears to be darker than those on the vines.
How did you manage to fall off the vine, Mr. Tomato?
What do you think? I'm old. I'm rotten. Yeah, leave me alone.
If you say so.
After all, you're just gonna let me sit here and rot on this dry ground like everybody else, aren't you?
Why, I don't know. I suppose...
Ah, never mind. Just go away. Ah.
Nah!
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Goo-goo-gaga.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
Good day, snapdragons.
The snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with anyone.
I just
There
remembered
appears
something.
to be a hole in the garden wall. Through the hole in the wall, Alexander sees a land that resembles a giant chessboard. Wow, it really is a hole in the wall. Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir. A curiously speckled gate marks one end of the garden.
I hate this place already.
I knew you'd hate the Isle of Wonder, but it's so funny. You're not done exploring this screen, just so you know. There's like so much here.
Alexander is too far away from home to think about taking furniture back with him. The wallflowers look terribly shy. A colorful array of snapdragons stand guard to one side of the path. Those grapes look awfully sour. A curiously speckled gate marks one end of the garden. An elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden.
You're gonna have to keep talking to fill space because I'm just too aggravated already to say anything.
Why are you aggravated? What is there to be aggravated about?
Because I've been to 3 screens and haven't picked up anything.
Well,
Alexander
you're
would love
not
to
doing
sit
a very
spell,
good job on
but he's
this
a tad
screen, I'll
busy
tell you
at the
that.
moment.
I think there's at least 2 things you can get here.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Alexander picks up Rotten Tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato. Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need a chessboard.
Eek!
Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
You're not done here.
I'm done here.
What are you gonna do?
Walk in the swamp and die.
You are very bad at exploring everything.
I'm good with exploring things when they make sense. But this is the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close. What would a dogwood tree do with that?
I just want to throw the tomato at him.
Why would Alexander want to throw that at the stick in the swamp? There's no reason to leave that lying about on a log.
He's gonna try and walk out there.
Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
So there are 2 things on the Isle of Wonder that you should get before you leave.
Okay.
One of them is on the screen.
Find that thing in the web.
Yes. The other thing is in the screen that you hate.
Alexander offers the item to the Black Widow.
No, no, thank you, you sweet man. Like a good little wife, I have no interest in anything except my cozy little web and you.
Talk to her again, like actually with the bubbles so you get on the other screen. Okay.
Oh, so there you are, handsome. What can I do for you now?
So I would save.
Alexander offers the item to the Black Widow.
No, no, thank you, you sweet.
I guess you did just save, didn't you?
Can't save here.
Okay. So I would. I mean, how much of an answer do you want me to give you
Alexander
here?
offers the item to the Black Widow.
I'm just going to offer everything in the inventory to her.
That's not gonna
No,
work.
thank you, you
She doesn't want
sweet.
anything. However, she's not as good as weaving as she says she is.
Hey, don't touch that thread!
Alexander snatches the scrap of parchment, curious to see what's written on it.
Okay. You just threw it out.
It's important.
You just threw it out.
The wind.
Oh. Sure, you said something there, but hey, I missed it because this is bad design.
No, it's not. You're clicking around like a weirdo.
No, I wanted.
What do you want to do?
It shouldn't skip important quest-related dialogue.
But you were clicking around trying to save or something. I don't know what you were trying to do.
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't even save.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh.
There's like one thing that you have not looked at on the screen, and it just boggles my mind. There you
Is that
go.
lettuce growing in the garden? It looks a little chilled. Why, it
Iceberg
must
lettuce?
be iceberg lettuce. Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Oh no.
Yay, gads!
No.
Is that cold?
I told you.
Really?
I told you you'd know as soon as you found the thing you needed. Because internal logic.
Yeah, I know.
And you're like, nothing makes sense. And I'm like, yeah, it does.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Guess where we're off to, viewers. I love how, like, the one island has a shopkeeper and antiquities guy, like, it's no big deal, and it's like, by the way, I've been to the Isle of Wonder, it's a great trip. As in, it's...
It is. I mean, you haven't even done everything on the Isle of Wonder yet. You're still, like, farting around on there.
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce.
Straight up freeze the whole thing.
The pond's water slowly stops boiling, cooled by the ice. It still looks hot, but bearable.
This is the best animation.
Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Yep.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, 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 ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater.
Gimme.
Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree.
What am I at? 65 out of 231.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of work to do.
You really do.
The denseness of the forest makes it inadvisable.
So do you only get points for solving stuff, or you get points when you pick something up too?
As Alexander continues down the path, he gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Not that...
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
I don't believe you.
Alexander...
Miss more dialogue. Thanks, game.
Alexander picks it. Well, stop. He says stuff when you pick things up.
A stone archer sits atop the lintel of the gate like a silent guardian. His stone bow is tightly drawn and fitted with a single stone arrow.
One arrow's not gonna kill you. Plus it's stone, it's probably blunt. Might break a bone or two, but you'll be fine. Let's go talk to that nice gardener with the gleaming eyes.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Gotcha this time.
That was worth it just for his little hopping up and down animation.
Yep.
Tickets.
Tickets O.
Next.
So,
That move was slightly erroneous.
Oh, I take it back. It's not worth it.
That's really good that you have that brick now. It's a very important brick.
Small speckles of sand stand out against the otherwise gray brick.
Sand. Then it counts as a beach, and I can teleport off it?
No.
Oh.
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp is empty. The glass bottle is full of milk. How strange for a plant to produce not only milk, but a container to go with it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Hands off, you!
No.
Come on through, I say. I can show you a path through the forest.
He's so helpful.
He really is.
The stone archer would undoubtedly shoot Alexander long before he managed to climb up the wall to try that.
Okay. What's we got?
The stone archer would
You
undoubtedly...
don't have what you need to get by him.
Okay.
I'll
You
just...
aren't gonna listen to me, are you? Well, we'll just see about that.
Oh.
You
That's
just use a
odd.
little...
The gardener
angry
just
dance.
disappeared.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I like how the narrator never, like, gives it up. Like, they're just like, oh, that's so odd. Who is this person? It's a good animation.
Yeah, especially for the time. I'll definitely give the game that. That's hilarious. There's nothing to do on this screen.
Nope, nothing. Yet.
Unless you want milk. Do you want some milk? Okay.
Alexander doesn't want to do anything to disturb the local wildlife.
Fine.
So, pretty much right now, there's, I think, 2 things that you need to do. 3 things. One of which is back at the Isle of Wonder.
Do I use the milk to get into that house that I've been able to get into? Like, milk delivery?
No.
What? It's internal logic.
Alexander pulls out
That's
his
not
magic
internal
map.
logic at all. In fact, you missed
People on the
where...
island don't drink milk?
In fact, you actually
Alexander
missed
feels a
where
strange
the
pulling
milk
sensation.
is used. But it's not used yet, so don't worry about
And how did I miss it?
it. You haven't thought of it yet. Your logic, you think you're being logical, but you're still outside of like what this game considers logic.
Yeah, because I'm not drunk or stoned or completely insane.
Listen, I have not making you play through King's Quest V, which has way more drunk logic than this game.
Okay, Snapdragons.
Are you gonna try the big gate?
Why would I? It's locked.
Did you try it?
No. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving.
A red chess knight stands at the top of the marble steps.
Doesn't work in this
A
game.
noble white chess knight stands at the top of the marble stairs.
Generally, if there is a thing that they went to the trouble to animate, you gotta deal with it.
I don't doubt. Okay.
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land? That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
Ah, excellent. Speciesist chessboard pieces.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send the lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Ugh, awkward.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Quite ludicrous.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
Welcome to the point of this exchange.
The lump of coal goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
Alexander picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
That was also very important.
Worth?
Oh, super worth. So,
The scarf is made of red silk.
this game has one section where if you don't have what you need when you get into it, you're effed. And you might not necessarily know what you are missing. So, you want to make sure that you pick up everything that isn't nailed down, because you don't know what you're going to need.
So I feel like with this stuff, I can now go to the Isle of the Big Mountain.
Okay. I don't agree.
All right. Good.
I'm trying to... I think there's one more thing that you should do, and that is maybe you don't need a nightingale anymore.
No, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I guess the big reason I have trouble with these games, they're literally just trial and error. There is internal logic, as you say, but it's not like there's any particular set of skills or talent or reflex or knowledge of the game other than having played it once that lets you proceed. Whereas if you're playing something more modern, you have different ways you can approach a situation to solve it. I know it's an older game and it's a product of its times, but I just find it kind of frustrating.
It's a puzzle. The skill
Alexander
is
pulls
the
out
logic.
his magic map.
Or trying to think through them. Like, especially the older games where you had to, like, write what you thought it was.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Like, I'm really babying you here.
I know, thank you.
Because, like, this game, when I played through it with my dad, like, it's not an easy game by any stretch. And yeah, it's got some
Good day,
parts in it
Prince
that you're just like,
Alexander.
oh god.
The pawn shop's counter is made of... The counter...
No, I want
Use the nightingale on him.
Oh my god. But I'm not taking his stuff, I'm taking the stuff from the counter.
Would you mind if I...
Yeah, but you're
Of
trading
course,
it
Prince
back.
Alex, please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
I mean, this is probably why he's going out of
Alexander
business.
looks closely at the items on the counter to make his
He's going
selection.
out of business because he has no business because the ferry's closed.
All right.
A battered tinder box is displayed on the counter.
So
that seems like it'd be important for going through a maze.
yeah, you're going into
The
a
pawn
dark
shop's
maze.
counter display.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
I mean, you don't get one-for-one trade on stuff.
No, I mean that's clearly a thing with this game. Now, I will say you did have a good idea here, and you just didn't try it.
Here?
Yeah. No, like just on the screen.
Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest.
Because we're pretty sure that's Sing Sing.
Yeah.
The nightingale sings her crystalline song in the boughs of the old tree.
And Jalo said that that's a
The
way to get
nightingale looks at Alexander
a message
curiously,
to
as
Cosima.
though waiting for something.
So, how do we prove who we are?
Hit it with a rock.
Oh god.
Hit it with a tomato?
Now you're just being deliberately obtuse.
Yes.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the nightingale that Jalo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cosima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cosima to his presence on the Isles. The nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cosima.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here. Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
Alright, well, maybe there is still love in the cards for the two of them after all.
The
Hey!
little bird makes a delivery.
Put it in my hand!
No, it's bird. Fuck you.
Got demonetized.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cassima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
Aww.
Maybe you should check that out in your inventory.
Probably.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon.
Velvet?
No, use the hand on it.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
That is actually really important.
The strand of hair from the red ribbon is the color of midnight. Alexander can only hope that it belongs to his true love.
Well, that felt like we got a lot done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mostly you got a lot done. I just clicked on things.
That's because you just, like, won't actually think about it.
Yes. But viewers, thank you for watching. I hope this is entertaining a little bit for someone.
It's mildly entertaining for me.
I'll take what I can get. See you next time on Let's Suffer Through King's Quest VI.
Bye, viewers. Have a good day.